$20 for a DLC? Get the fuck out of here. Gamers are a picky bunch, are they? I mean, here we are, you know. Microsoft announces their whole thing, you know, the DRM and all that crap. And, you know, the majority of gamers respond with a resounding hell no. You know, they're like, you know, they're not having it, you know, they're going to forums, they're on internet, they're on YouTube just raging against this thing. As well we all should have. You know, I'm not going to lie, I threw in my 2 cents about this every now and then, what Microsoft's doing with the console. And stuff like that. Maybe not to the extent of other people, but, you know, I threw in my thing right there. And everybody just went ahead and said, no, Microsoft, just no. And then, so, you know, then Microsoft decides to go ahead and reverse all that. And the same gamers that got mad at them for the DRM and all that other crap are now mad at them for taking it away? Have you seen some of these people? All of a sudden they're just like, they're still just talking crap about Microsoft. They're like, oh, well, look at that. They couldn't even follow through. Oh, they wissed out, or something to that extent. Maybe not like that, but it's like, guys, you won. All right? You didn't want some of the features that Microsoft was showing you. Gaming-wise, you know, the whole DRM and used games thing, whatever. That's fine. You know, you went and you just, like, raged and fought against it, and you won. And can't that be enough for you? Really? And then all of a sudden, as soon as they announce it, they all go back like, oh man, look at that, yeah, ha ha ha, yeah, they couldn't take it, oh, Sony owned their mind. I don't think Sony had anything to, well, they might have a little, I don't know. I really don't think they had anything to do with this. And other people might be saying, well, oh, they only did this because they saw all the money they were gonna lose. Well, yeah. I mean, how often do people go on here and say things like, vote with your wallets, speak with your wallets, and that's exactly what people did. They all ran out and pre-purchased a PS4 and said, fuck you to Xbox One, and Xbox One finally saw that and went, shit! And they decided to, you know, just back off, like, alright, we'll change things. You know, and so you won, guys, you won. Now, is this going to change my mind on getting an Xbox One? No, not really. I am not going to run out and buy one. I am not going to sit there and go, oh, let me get one now, and stuff like that. And, you know, it's just, I'm pretty much more or less, let's face it, I'm not going to lie, I'm like a Sony and Nintendo guy. There you go. And the only reason why I'm a Sony and Nintendo guy is because Sega ain't around no more. So, so, the thing about that is people went out and they said no to this, and they got it. They won their little battle, and they couldn't be happy with that. Maybe some people might have changed their minds about the Xbox One thing. They might be looking and go, oh wow, look at that. Okay. You got my attention now, Microsoft. Me, I'm not really going to run out and buy one anyway. So, like I said, I think one of the major problems with the whole price issue thing was that they didn't want to spend $500 for something that was going to restrict every fucking thing they do on the system. It's like, oh yeah, here you go, buy an Xbox One, $500, play your games, but only you can play your games. You can't lend them out to people. You can't resell them. When you buy them, you don't really own them. You know, they're taking away that whole install thing. I don't think they're taking away. They're probably making it more optional. I don't think it's going to be taken away as is. I think it's going to be more optional. You know, all that. And the whole game sharing thing with like up to 9, 10 other people. From what I heard, that is just like it's just a demo, really. It's like you let somebody play it, and they can only play it for like sometime between 15 minutes to an hour, and then they have to decide if they want to purchase the game or rights to the game or whatever. So that thing was a whole fucking scam to begin with. So don't feel bad that that's not going to happen, because it was just it was a ripoff. No people thought, oh, it's going to save I wasn't going to save anybody money. It wasn't going to save Microsoft money. And I'm pretty sure, as far as that regard, the hit itself probably wouldn't be by Microsoft, but a lot of the publishers and third parties are probably like, no. No. You don't let one person buy, you know how they are. What I wonder is, how much is EA just shitting their pants right now? I mean, think about it. They dropped the whole online pass because they saw Microsoft's DRM policies, and they're like, oh yeah, here we go. And then Microsoft does this, and they just must be fucking pissed right now. Just imagine EA going, Microsoft, we stopped the EA Pass for you. You promised us that you would do a DRM and things like this. We trusted you, and you stabbed us in the back. Why, Microsoft? We loved you. I imagine that's how it's going. So I'm sure EA is like, shit. We gotta think of something else now. Okay, no online pass. Just DLC the crap out of every fucking game we release. That's what's gonna happen. I'm telling you right now. They're like, look at that. Okay, $60 per game. 50% content. The rest is DLC. Just DLC the crap out of that motherfucker. That's what's gonna happen there. So maybe not, but that's how I imagine it. So they're probably scrambling to figure out. Oh shit. What are we gonna do? I'm pretty sure they're panicking right now because if they lost the whole DRM thing with Microsoft, they're like, no. Not that they can't still put DRM on their games, which I'm pretty sure they're going to. A lot of people are anyway. Let's face it, that's gonna happen. So that's another thing we gotta try to put a stop to. Is the DRM thing, and on disc DLC. Disc locked content, that stuff. Where it's already on the disc when you purchase it, but you gotta pay more to get the rest of it. Okay, that's the other piece of bullshit we gotta get rid of. We finally, we won a victory here with the whole no DRM thing on Microsoft thing. Let's focus on this now. Let's get rid of this shit right here. Alright? Next up, on disc DLC. Now, like I said in the past, if they want to add DLC later on, I'm okay with that in a way because it's like, it's extending the game, but if it's already on the disc when we purchase it, you really shouldn't do that. EA, Capcom, yeah, you guys. Oh, Capcom's gonna do the shit out of this in the next generation. I can tell you right now, whatever game they come out with, they come out with more fighting games, more Resident Evil, Fire Emblem, I don't care. They're gonna come out with some other new game. Again, they're gonna put some fucking DLC on the disc that you won't be able to get until a later date. For like $20 or $30. Well, it's like $20. So anyway, there's that. So just throwing it out there. So hey, guys, be happy about your little victory here. Now, do I fully trust them at this point? No, because they're gonna find something else to do, or it might be something they add later on. They get the systems out there. They make the sales. They get to a comfortable number. They think, all right, now drop the hammer. Watching next generation. I don't trust you as far as I can throw. I can probably throw a console pretty far, so maybe that's not a good analogy. I don't fucking trust you. I don't fucking trust Microsoft, the Xbox One, and right now I sure as hell don't trust Sony with the PS4. I mean, that shit is way too easy. $3.90, all that for $3.99. Sure, there's the whole pay to play thing, which I'm kind of iffy about, but I don't know. Just something about what's coming just rubs me the wrong way, and I just don't know what's going to happen. But I just can't help but feel it's not going to be good. That's it. See you around.